Hi, Dr. Kralik here, and I'm playing the 7/8 cello excerpt for the MidState auditions. My metronome is set to about 125, somewhere in between the 120 to 130. One of the biggest things I notice is playing this is the dynamics, that you start forte and then there's a very deliberate piano in measure 3 with a crescendo following in 4. Pay attention to that, your piano, that whole bar, and that you crescendo once you see it marked, and actually a little bit after you see it marked, and get to forte by the 5th bar. Pay attention to how they've marked that you're supposed to do certain things with the bow in the piece, such as the lift in measure 2, or the breath mark in measure 8, and that you're not supposed to lift the bow off, but you're just supposed to give a little space between the notes here. There's also another breath mark in 13, but keep the bow on the string even though you're going to give a little bit of space in the timing. Notice the piano dynamic in measure 13, but notice how long this piano is, that you need to stay down for a number of these bars. And then there's a crescendo marked, and make sure that you do the crescendo to forte by 18. And then again, you see a diminuendo towards the last 3 bars and a retard. So make sure to start getting a little softer and slow down before you get to piano at the very end of the piece. Paying attention to all these details shows that you're musical and that you observe everything marked on the page. Also, think about vibrating if you can, and I chose a fingering at the beginning. It sounds a little nicer than going, just that open A is kind of bright and speaks out a little loud, and so you can kind of control it and vibrate it if you can do the 2/4 fingering. If not, the other way is great too. Just make it as beautiful as you can.